Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So, in our previous video, last video, we have seen that we are trying to cover that Suitescript type and common use case. So, let's continue that. Here in today's video, we'll continue that Suitescript type and common use and definition of that Suitescript header. What will be the header and deep details in that Suitescript module and header part. So let's start that. So so we have seen that syntax of Suitescript about mass update script and workflow action script. What is the main use and just we have seen the overview. So now we are going to start with that suite script header. What is the main purpose of suite script headers? So suite script file in NetSuite start with a header that defines the essential metadata. The standard header formats look like this. So first we have to define that header in this format like slash star at the rate NetSuite API version. So what then after that give hyphen, give a space and define the script version. For example, 2.x, 2.0 or 1.0. So these kind of things we have to define. Then we have to define that script type. So we have a since we have a different type of scripts, so we have to define here what are the script type. So for example, see the script type is user event script, so we have to define that user event script and we have to write in proper format, so there should not be an error. So then after that we have to define that module scope. So in which account we are going to define or develop that script. So we have to define that this is not a mandatory things and so here this is the same account. So for example, since we are developing into the same account, so we can write that in same account. So when we were talking about that an API version 2.x, so that is the API version specifies specifies which version of Suitescript is used in the script, possible values. For example, in the Suitescript, these are the all those version, current version. We can use any of these. So to develop the script, so to write our code. So API version 2.0 uses Suitescript 2.0 ES5 hyphen based ES5 based. So if and the 2.0 script 2.0 supported ES6 plus features like asynchronous data or event data. So after 2.x, it allows the script to the use the latest version supported by NetSuite, either 2.2 or 2.1. So always now it's a recommended version will be like 2.x, that is the latest version, future proof of your scripts. So here a script type define the type of the script being implemented required all the suite script to tell that's what kind of the script. So we have to define that definition like module and type and version. Then we have to let's come to the module script. So determine how modules in the script can be accessed. So option like if you were to say same account, the script can only be accessed within the same NetSuite account, so that script can't be used with another account. So publicly if we are giving the permission like set up publicly public, the script can be accessed externally like applies to restlet or suitelet. Summary of the headers. If we talk about the summary of the header, so this is the annotation purpose example. So annotation is that API version. Purpose specifies Suitescript version, so we have to give purpose or annotation on the purpose is that we have to define that Suitescript version. An example that API version 2.x. Suitescript type, define the script type. For example, set map reduce script, user event script, schedule script. What are the script type? We have to write that our code, so that script type we have to define in that script uh, type annotation. So after that, we have to define that annotation module. So control module access same account or public. So that is we can see that one of the access level. So we can give that access level to the external system, or we want to keep only up to existing same account. So that will the module account will be the same module account module scope. So, for example, here if we talk about the main differences, what are the main differences about that API version 2.x, 2.0, and 2.1. So NetSuite allows developer to specify the API version in their script file. Choosing the right version affect how the script runs and what features are available. So this is just a small compute table. So comparison table. If you see ECMA script version, so the ES5, this is that latest version, Suitescript 2.2, that is ES6 plus modern JS file, library file, JS script file. So this is that asynchronous format, asynchronous script supporting. You and the auto like 2.x is the latest version. Module system AMD defined defined module. We can use that in under the definition AMD processor. We can define that our module, and AMD plus ES6 import export supporting like uses latest available version. The promises are asynchronous or await. No native support in the 2.0. There was not asynchronous and await supporting. So in the Suitescript 2.1, it was supported promises and asynchronous. That is one of the function that we can use. Depends on the version used, and arrow function that is not supported in 2.0, and it was supporting in 2.1 and latest version, current version like recently upgraded version 2.x. Depends on how the version used. So template literal to not supporting in the script 2.0. Template literal in the sense we can when we are designing the template code, so we have to like a special character template literal. So that is not supporting. So but 2.0 and 2.x it was supporting. So best for legacy script, modern development of future proofing. So these are that some comparison where we can show that. So and then now let's move it to the turn API version 2.0 and Suitescript introducts used in 250 2015. So uses the ECMA script 5, ECA script 5, ES5, meaning that it follows the older JavaScript syntax version, required AMD processor like module format for dependencies, user traditional callback based on asynchronous handling, no native synchronous and await, no native support for promises, workarounds like third-party libraries are indeed backward compatible, while with existing Suitescript 2.2. So this is the syntax. First we have to define that module header part of that script, suite script in that suite. When we are writing for the first code, we have to understand that what will be that suite script header and module. We have to define that module, AMD module, define log function and execute. Then we have to give him that yeah, this is the definition, and this is the script syntax for 2.0, and this is that 2.1. So Suitescripts was introduced in 2021 as an upgraded version of the Suitescript, supported like ECMA Suitescript 6 plus. So here variable we can define like late or const. So arrow function here we can use as like it's like a type of map function. Template literal we can use. This is that example of template literals. So this function is supporting in 2.1, but it was not supporting in 2.0. Distracting constant ID or record. Supports asynchronous await and promises for asynchronous execution. Supported both the process like AMD and processor that will, and they say that script both supported and generally more efficient and modern than that is Suitescript 2. So this is that header, Suitescript header, and this is the module here. See, and the arrow function we can use into 2.1 and is constant variable. This is the definition here. We use asynchronous, and here we can define that our script logic, and we can deploy the script. And this is the latest version of our script, Suitescript. This is the API version 2.x, auto selecting the latest version. So it allows NetSuite to automatically use that latest available version of either 2.0 or 2.1. Future proofing: if the NetSuite releases 2.2 or higher, your script will run on that version without needing updates. So help maintain long-term compatibility across NetSuite update recommended if you don't need specific features from Suitescript 2.1 but want future updates. So this is that new version, like latest version of the Suitescript 2.x. So this is that header section on the Suitescript. First, we have to define that header section in the script itself, and we have to define that module that will be that define that is the what are the recommended module required module we are going to use, and we need to use that. So we have to define that module in that defined section, and here this function dot slash log, and this is the return type. So this is the page unit function. Here we can define that our title, what are the required message, then we can call back. Yeah, for that's it for today. In our in today's video, we have seen that we have completed our Suitescript type and common uses or use case of Suitescript and what are the version upgraded. So in our today's video, we have covered this chapter. So in our next video, we are going to start about that Suitescript module. So what are the module types? Which module we have to use where? This are kind of thing we are going to start. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, and please put your comment on the comment section, and like and hit the bell icon button for more upgrade and receiving the latest notification. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care, everyone.